Here we are, boys. Here we are with episode 83. With episode 83 come shorty boy. Now, yes, I know I'm a few minutes late, but oh well. Excuse me. So, here we are, guys. Here we are with episode 83 come shorty boy. And now, before we get into it, guys, I have to reiterate this every stream. I have to reiterate this every stream. Every time I'm doing these, I have to reiterate this. If at any point in the stream y'all hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. That's why I stutter. That's why I trip over my words. Anyways, guys, hey, before we get into it, let me get the promotional stuff out of the way, and then we can get into it. So, y'all get the boxing stream later this month. I'll talk about all the greats. I'll talk about Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, Sugar Ray Robinson, etc., etc. I'll talk about all the greats at the end of the month. Go get the boxing stream at the end of the month. Also, guys, I'm still working on the White Knight, on Ogre's 8, on the Dragon King trilogy, and the broader world of Avaloria itself. And I'm still working on Gunblade. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger. I'm still working on all that, guys. I'm still working on all that. So, now that we got the promotional stuff out of the way, now we can get into it. So what do you want to talk about? And yes, guys, I'm going to give you the full hour per usual. The only reason I didn't do it last night was because I started way too late. I started way too late last night, and I couldn't go for the full hour. So we'll fix that tonight. And going forward, every episode, it will be the hour like usual. It'll be for the hour like usual. So there you go. But yeah. So what do you want to talk about? Here's what I want to talk about. Because honestly, we can talk about a lot of stuff, guys. Because I've got everything organized on the channel now. I have everything organized on the channel. I have all of my content organized into proper playlist. If you want to watch any of my gaming stuff, I've got that organized into a playlist. If y'all want to listen to any of my music or any stuff like that, then that's organized into a playlist. What I'm trying to say, guys, is I have everything organized into a playlist. If y'all want to check out any of my other content, hello, my dear viewer. But yeah, so if y'all want to check out any of my other content, I've got playlists now. And if y'all read the channel a description, y'all know what the channel is about. If y'all read the channel a description, y'all know what I'm about, and y'all know what I talk about. Anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, etc., etc. I talk about a lot of stuff, guys. So the question is, what do we all want to talk about? You know what, man? I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm honestly not sure as to why I haven't discussed this yet. But it's been a very interesting thing just watching the comic book industry implode in upon itself. I mean, both Marvel and DC are just Marvel and DC are just they're funny in a way. Cause okay, guys, Marvel has the MCU, right? And they're doing fairly well. At least the Infinity Saga from Iron Man, 2008's Iron Man, up until Endgame, that it was the golden age. That was the Infinity Saga. That was the Infinity Saga. So, yeah, that was very, very good. However, Marvel, as far as the comics goes, aren't really that good. They're not really that good. Neither is DC now that I think about it. Because both Marvel and DC have significantly fallen off. Like, I grew up reading those books, man. I grew up reading Marvel and DC comics. Like, my favorite heroes of all time, my favorite DC hero of all time is the Man of Steel, is Clark Kent, is Superman. And my favorite Marvel hero, Spider-Man, Peter Parker. So, both of those characters are extremely, extremely developed and so well just put together, I guess. Like, I don't have the right words to describe it. Like, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. But, yeah, I mean, like, Marvel and DC have significantly fallen off. Right? I mean, there were so many great stories back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Like, Marvel just kept on coming out here with hit after hit after hit. And DC did as well. I mean, DC, he was great as well. Like, I mean, just a phenomenal stuff, right? A phenomenal stuff. But during the 90s and the early 2000s and even the 2010s, both of them didn't do so hot, which is why the independent scene has been such a breath of fresh air, right? Like the independent scene of the. Sorry about that, guys. My nieces and nephews are going crazy and all that. Just ignore that, all right? Just ignore that. Yes. I know. Leave it alone, guys. Leave it alone. But yeah, Marvel and DC have significantly. I'm trying to say they have dropped off. They've fallen off, right? Like everything with Marvel and DC. The big two have really fallen off, of which is why I'm super excited to get into like independent comic books and all that, like Dark Horse, Image, hit the Ripperverse and all that. Now I know about Image Comics and I know about Dark Horse and other companies, sure. Like I've got Hellboy hit by Mike Mignola right there on my desk, guys. I have Mike Mignola's Hellboy to the left of me on my desk. However, the books I need to get, of which I either have or I need to get, Robert Kirkman's Invincible. Also, can we talk about Rob just right quick? Robert Kirkman is a mad genius. Somehow, some way, he's made not one, but two successful comic books and TV shows. So, he's made Invincible, yes. He's made Invincible with Mark Grayson, aka Invincible, and Omni-Man, and all those characters, of which that's a phenomenal story. But he's also made The Walking Dead. How has that man done it? How has Robert Kirkman done that well? I mean, he has made two phenomenal comic books that have been turned into two phenomenal TV shows. Like, that's maddening. It's genius. I love The Walking Dead. By the way, I need to get those comics and read them. Also, the original TMNT Mirage Run of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that was a phenomenal. I loved the original TMNT run. That was great. Also, Neil Gaiman's Sandman, with the DC Vertical lineup, that was stupendous. I love Morpheus and Mor- I love Morpheus, Destiny, Delirium, Death, all the seven endless. I love that story to death. It's so good. And Death is definitely my favorite character of the seven endless. But Sandman is such a good story. I have the comics over there on my other shelf. Like, I've got some pretty good comic books, guys, but I've also got some great books in general. Like, I've got The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I've got 1984, by George Orwell. I've got, uh, I've got pretty much everything R. R. Tolkien has ever written, and I've read pretty much all of it. I've read The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, the Silmarillion, etc., etc. I've read a lot of Tolkien's work, and I've read a lot of Lewis's work. I've read a lot of C.S. Lewis, and God, I hate my speech impediment. I hate, double hate, loathe entirely my speech impediment. It's so bad. It is so bad. But yeah, like, my speech impediment is very annoying. I hate it, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, back to comic books, shall we? So yeah, the original TMNT run, that was great. Um, like, also, like I said, with Neil Gaiman and the Sandman franchise, Sandman is phenomenal. Also, guys, there's another comic book series I'm thinking of right now that I have read that I'm not sure what it is though. I'm not sure what it is. Like, I can't think of the name. It's driving me nuts. It is driving me nuts. I cannot think of its name. I cannot think of this stupid comic book's name. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? It's driving me nuts. It's right on the tip of my tongue. It's by Image Comics. Ah, yes. Finally, thank God I remembered it. The Mask. The Mask comic books. The original Mask comic books. He, okay, we all know the film The Mask, starring Jim Carrey as 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 Stanley Ipkiss. We all know the film The Mask, starring Jim Carrey as Stanley Ipkiss. What's up, Kaylee? How you doing? But yeah, guys, we all know The Mask, starring Jim Carrey as Stanley Ipkiss. The original comics, though. The original comics of The Mask were violent, and they're not for the faint of heart. I'm good, Kaylee, I'm good. But yeah, these comic books, guys, The Mask was a very violent and very different type of comic book, you know. It was a very different type of comic book, of which there's more books slash comic books that I haven't read that I need to read. Like, I keep hearing a lot of good things, and yes, I know it's blasphemy what I'm about to say. I haven't read any of Todd McFarlane's Spawn yet. I know that it's blasphemy, and you can go ahead and kill me if you want. but I haven't read any of Todd McFarlane's Spawn, but I'm going to, guys. Just give me time. But I have read Mike Mignola's Hellboy, and Mike Mignola's artwork is phenomenal. Let's just say that. Like, I love comic books. I love manga. So, I mean, I love this art form so much. I love this art form so much. And I believe it can tell stories beyond just mere entertainment. I believe these stories can mean something, can actually teach lessons, of which they can. Like, the, there's a comic book out there I have not read that I need to read desperately. And that is Mouse. I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not, but Mouse is a comic book. I've heard a lot of people have recommended it to me. I've heard a lot of people just recommend Mouse, and I haven't been able to read it. I have not been able to read Mouse yet. Now, I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, though. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Mouse. But like I said, guys, I really don't know that much about it. I look tired, Kaylee. I look tired. I'm a bit tired, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just a bit tired. Like, not that much though, guys. Like, not that much. But yeah, just learning about all this stuff, guys. Just learning about all this stuff. You're sick. I hope you feel better soon. I really do. Like, that sucks that you're sick, Kaylee. But yeah, hopefully feel better soon. But yeah, guys, I'm a bit tired, but I'm okay. I'm okay. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of comic books I haven't been able to read, but there's a lot I have been able to read as well. There's a lot of books / comic books I haven't read, and there's a lot of books / comic books I have read. Like, I love reading in general, guys. I love reading books, comic books, manga, pretty much anything I can get my hands on. I love reading. Like, I've read books that I did not enjoy reading, but they were still good books. Like, I know I've mentioned this in the past, but 1984, 1984, by George Orwell, is a good book. It is not a comfortable read, though. If you want a comfortable book to read, I do not recommend 1984. Yes, my dear viewer, Mouse by Art Spiegelman. I haven't read that, and I've had people recommend that to me a lot. I've had people that recommended that a lot to me, Smokey. Hey, Smokey, I didn't even know that was you, my friend. I didn't even know you were in chat. Yeah, I didn't even know if you were in chat, Smokey. But yeah. But yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that, because I couldn't think of the author's name. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing as good as I can be. I mean, like, I don't know why, but every time I start one of these, I'm just like, I don't know. And then I'm not nervous, but I guess because like I get stuttery and jittery and all that, it's a bit much, but that's okay. Anyways, guys, back to 1984. If you want a good book to read, I would recommend it, but Orwell's writing is so profound and and just like just so just Orwell. Okay, George Orwell, man, his writing is just so good. Like, okay, 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 guys, I know, guys, I know. All right, later, Kaylee. Later. Thanks if you're dropping by. But yeah, guys. Going back to a mouse, if for just a second, going going back to mouse, if for just a second, guys. Um, I I've had people recommend me mouse as a comic book reader. As someone who enjoys comic books, I've had people recommend me mouse as much as I've had people recommend me Fyodor, Fyodor Dostoevsky's books. God, I hate my speech impediment because I have to struggle to say what I'm trying to say. And I know my thoughts are all jumbled and muddied and murky and unclear. And I know it's annoying to all of y'all, and I'm sorry, I truly am. Like, it's annoying to me too. But, yeah, guys, yeah. But I've had people just recommend me, recommend, I've had people recommend me mouse as a as a as a read. I've had people recommend mouse just as much as I've had people recommend me a lot of Fyodor Dostoevsky books. So yeah, guys, I like reading anything, honestly, because I am a reader and writer, guys. I love storytelling. I am obsessed with storytelling. But yeah, even though I don't have anything published, though, guys, I've got nothing published yet. I've got nothing published yet, guys. And my first two stories that will be published next year is The White Knight and Ogre's Eight. Both of those stories, The White Knight and Ogre's Eight, both of those will be one chapter, 20 pages, 4 to 6 panels per page. And The White Knight is coming out in May of next year, and Ogre's 8 is coming out in October next year. So there you go. But yeah, guys. So, Mouse, right? Mouse is a comic book I've heard a lot of good stuff about. The Crow, that's another good one I've heard a lot of good stuff about. And all that. So yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of good stuff about a lot of good stories and books, not just comics, but overall stories in general. Like, I've heard a lot of good comic book recommendations as well, and I've heard a lot of good book recommendations as well. But yeah. Oh, you want the boxing stream. Oh, do not worry, my dear viewer. You will get the boxing stream, I promise you. I promise you, guys. I promise you. I've promised y'all two things, right? I've promised y'all two things. One, the boxing stream, which y'all will get the boxing stream at the end of the month. Yes, I know it's what, the 25th right now? It's the 25th, so I only have a few more days here before the end of November. I really have to get to it. I understand that. I've got everything under control. I've got everything under control as far as the boxing stream goes. Y'all will get the boxing stream, I promise y'all. I'll talk about all the greats. I'll talk about Pacquiao, Tyson, Frazier, Lewis. I'll talk about all the greats, guys. I promise y'all. And the second thing I've promised y'all, the second thing I've promised y'all is artwork, or at least concept art, of the samurai and gunslinger, and that'll come by the end of the year. I promise you. Yes, I just said that. I just said that. Y'all will get artwork of the samurai and gunslinger. Y'all will get artwork of the samurai and gunslinger by the end of the year. Christmas or New Year's. I'm not sure which. But y'all will get artwork by the end of the year. But yeah, guys, I've had a lot of people just recommend me comic books and books in general. Like, I really want to get into Fyodor Dostoevsky. Although I'm not sure which book to read first. Because there are 5 novels that people recommend me all the time. If people recommend me Fyodor Dostoevsky's work, they mainly recommend these 5 novels. And I can only name 3 of them, so bear with me. So people recommend me 5 novels by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Obviously, Crime and Punishment is the number one recommendation I get if people recommend me Fyodor Dostoevsky. But the second and third books, are The Brothers Karamazov and Notes from the Underground. So there are 5 main books I get recommended all the time by Fyodor Dostoevsky. But there's only 3 I can name off currently. Obviously, Crime and Punishment, The Brothers Karamazov, and Notes from the Underground. However, there's 2 more I'm missing. There's 2 more books I'm missing, guys. If y'all know what they are, let me know. Because there are 5 main novels, right? There are 5 main novels that people, they recommend me all the time. I just listed 3 of them, guys. I just listed 3 of them. 3 to 5. Crime and Punishment, The Brothers Karamazov, and Notes from the Underground. I just listed off 3 to 5 novels people recommend me by Fyodor Dostoevsky, because there's 5 main novels, guys. There's 5 main novels I always get recommended whenever I bring up Fyodor Dostoevsky, though I cannot remember the other 2 novels. If y'all can help me out with that, that would be much appreciated. So, yeah, guys. I mean, honestly, I do apologize for last night's stream, because honestly, I did upload far too late and all that, and I know that. I know I uploaded way too late last night, so y'all so y'all only got like what, 16, maybe 17 minutes of me streaming. So yeah. Smokey, you don't know Fyodor Dostoevsky? Fyodor Dostoevsky is one of the greatest writers of all time. He's one of the greatest authors of all time. I've never read his books, though, guys. I've never read his books. I've never read a book by Fyodor I've never read a book by Fyodor Dostoevsky. However, however, apparently he's one of the greatest writers of all time. I mean, he's up there here with Tolkien and Orwell and Dante and Milton, I think. Like, anytime I bring up great authors, he's always in the conversation. Fyodor Dostoevsky is always in the conversation of the greatest writers to ever live. Even though I've never read a single one of his books. And like I said, there are 5 main books people recommend to me all the time. There are 5 main books people recommend to me all the time. I listed off 3 of them a moment ago, but I can't remember the other 2 for the life of me. So if y'all know anything, if you're watching this in post, if y'all know here the other 2, please drop in the comments below. Please drop in the comments below if y'all know the other 2 books I cannot think of at the moment. But yeah, guys, I listed off Crime and Punishment. I listed it off. I listed off Crime and Punishment, The Brothers Karamazov, and Notes from the Underground. I listed off those 3 out of the 5 because there are 5 that people. There are 5 that people. There are 5 that people. There are 5 that people break up. I hate my speech impediment, I really do. Hello, my dear viewer. But, yeah, guys, there are 5 main novels people recommend to me all the time whenever I bring up Dostoevsky. So, if you can help me out, that would be great. But, yeah. Yeah, because there are 5 main novels that people they recommend to me all the time. I just listed off 3 of them. And guys, I know if you're watching this in post, I'm sorry. You're probably sick of me saying the same thing over and over. I just need help, guys. I need help. Because these 5 books I hear are vital to read. I hear if you haven't read these 5 books, you haven't lived. Is that one of them? Is The House of the Dead one of them? Because I think there are, there's 5, and I just listed off 3 of them. You know what I'll do, guys? You know what I'll do? After the stream is over and after we've hit that hour mark, I will go online and I will search the Dostoevsky's best 5 novels, because there are 5 books that get recommended to me all the time. It's going to drive me nuts, guys. It is going to drive me nuts until I can figure out the other 2 books. Are those the other 2 books? I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. If those are the other 2 books, I thank you, Smokey. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, I'll have to check it for myself, honestly. Either way, that's enough. That's enough talking about Dostoevsky, because I've talked about this man for the longest time, and people have gotten sick of me talking about him. Not on stream, in real life. I've had people tell me, shut up. Just shut up about Fyodor Dostoevsky. That might be one of them, actually. The Idiot. That might be one. That might be. That might be one. That might be one of them. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, right? I'd have to look it up, and I will. Yes, I listed Notes if from the Underground as the third book, right? Crime and Punishment, The Princess Karamazov, and Notes if from the Underground are the three I listed. I need the other two though. I need the final two. But okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The stream has just diverged into me trying to figure out Dostoevsky's best 5 novels. I listed off 3. I need the other 2. And I'll get the other 2 once we've hit the hour mark. So yeah. I mean, I'm so sorry, guys. This stream is devolved into madness. So so where we at? Where 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 we at in the timer? We're at 36 minutes. Okay. So if for the rest of the time, let's just drop the Fyodor Dostoevsky stuff. Because honestly, I could go on for 36 more minutes about Fyodor Dostoevsky. But honestly, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. But, I don't know, man. I need to read and write and just think. Because there's no difference, guys. There's no difference here between reading or no, not reading, even though reading is good, yes. There's no difference here between writing and thinking. Because what are you doing here when you're writing? You are writing that you are putting your thoughts on paper. You're putting your thoughts on paper, guys. That's what you're doing whenever you're writing. You are writing your thoughts or ideas down. And that's brilliant, guys. That is bloody brilliant. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry that the stream is diverged into this. I am sorry that the stream has diverged into this, man. Like I'm sorry. And I honestly don't know what to do with the time that we have left. I mean, we can talk about anything and everything, guys. Like the boxing stream y'all will get is gonna be good. And then once we have artwork of the samurai and gunslinger, I'll go into more detail about the story. But yeah, guys. I mean, I've talked I've talked about ancient and old stories on the channel before. I've talked about old and ancient fairy tales on the channel before. Like all the Disney classics that we all love are based off of more messed up stories. Oh, no, Smokey. No. You're not gonna get anything on Samurai and Gunslinger. No. No. Because I could go into detail about the Samurai and Gunslinger, but no. Also, guys, if you're watching this in post, I'm talking to the chat right now. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just not sure what to do with the rest of the time here, honestly. At least you made me laugh. At least you made me laugh. That's something. That's something. But yeah, guys, honestly, this is a bloody miracle. This is a bloody miracle, guys. we're 39 minutes into this, and I've said nothing of value up until this point. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why I have to get back into the swing. I don't know why I have to get back into the swing of things, because even taking one night off, even though I technically didn't take a night off last night, I did a shorter stream last night, because I started way too late last night. And I only did, 16 minutes of a stream last night in episode 82, I believe. So yeah, I gotta get into the swing of things of doing hour-long streams again. I don't know why. If I even miss a single day or a single night of uploading, I just fall apart, and I just struggle to get back to a rhythm. But I must get back to a rhythm. I don't know what to do, guys. I just don't know what to do. I mean, like anime, manga, history, philosophy, psychology, all of this stuff is very, very interesting and very, very intriguing. Like, also, guys, I know I'm very, very scatterbrained. I cannot stay on topic. If for the life of me, my most humblest and deepest apologies for that, guys. It's a miracle that I even have two of y'all watching right now. It is a miracle that I've got 308 subscribers. It's a miracle that I've somehow tricked or manipulated 300 of y'all into subscribing to me. But in actuality, I never did any. I never did any. I never did any. I never did any such thing. I never did any such thing, guys. I'm just amazed that 300 of y'all apparently like me that much, to the point where you would actually click that subscribe button. That makes me the happiest man in the world. Because honestly, guys, I'm a very small channel. And I talk about nothing. I talk about nothing. I talk about nothing of value. I say nothing of worth. And I know why I do these, guys. I know why I do these. And honestly, it is infuriating. Because my speech impediment is annoying. I sound like Porky Pig. That's all, folks. You know, that entire ordeal. Like, I don't like. I mean, I like doing this. I like talking about this stuff. Because honestly, guys, there's 3 reasons I do these, right? There's 3 reasons I do these, and who knows? And who knows, guys? Maybe I am tired. Who knows? But I honestly, I don't know. But there are 3 reasons I do these, guys. I do these because, number 1, to see if there's anyone else interested in what I'm interested in, i.e. anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, etc., etc. 2, the second reason I do these, guys. The second reason I do these is to promote my stories, promote my projects, and see if there's any way I can build hype or intrigue in my stories and writings and all that. And the third and final reason I do these, guys, is to get better at talking, is to get better at is to get better at talking and articulating, get myself better and speaking in general. And maybe, just maybe, we can stop the speech impediment just a little bit. So those are the main reasons I do these, guys. Those are the main reasons I do the nightly streams every night, from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. and all that. So yeah. Yeah. That's a pain in the neck, though. That's a pain in the neck. My TBR is already just full. My TBR is insane, and I need to get to it. But I'm just like, part of me is like, why bother? But another part of me is like, I'm actually learning stuff. I'm actually learning to write. Well, I know how to write already. I know how to write already. But I think I'll get the point. Because what I was trying to excuse me, guys. What I was trying to say was, I'm trying to learn to read and write, even though I already know how to read and write. I'm trying to get better at it every day. I am not good enough, guys. That's the problem. I'm too greedy. I am too greedy here with my books, here with my writings. I need to get better and better. I need to be, well, I'm not going to be the best at this, obviously, but I'm going to strive to be the best, even though I'm not going to be the best. It's that you get knocked off the horse, you get back on, get knocked off, get back on, get knocked off, get back on, get knocked off, get back on. And yes, I know the stream it is diverged into the ramblings of a madman. This dream has diverged into the ramblings of a madman, possibly. Possibly. You just never know. But who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Like, I mean, it's just fascinating, right? I mean, I just like comic books and reading and writing and all that. Like, how do you become a better thinker? How do you learn to think more clearly, learn to write? How do you learn to write, learn to read, and learn to read complicated books? Like, I started out reading The Hunger Games, right? I've read the Hunger Games trilogy by Susan Collins. I read, as I mentioned earlier, I've read 1984, here by George Orwell. I've read The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, pretty much everything J.R.R. Tolkien has ever written. I've read a lot of C.S. Lewis books. I've read Narnia. I've read the Screwtape Letters. I've read The Great Divorce. I've read Myth Christianity, which is a phenomenal book. All of C.S. Lewis's books are great. Read them all, in my opinion. Just read them all. And I've also well, this is obvious. I've read the Bible clearly because the Bible is an ancient and old text. It's over 2,000 years old, guys. The Bible is not just one book. It is a handheld library. It is a Biblia, of which is a phenomenal book. All 66 books, right? From Genesis to Revelations is good. It's a good story and it's a good lesson book or whatever. I don't know, guys. I'm just, who knows, man. I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. As soon as we hit the hour mark, I'm probably ending it, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Like, I just, also, guys, I've read a lot of William Shakespeare's plays. I've read Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, Midsummer Night's Dream. I've read The Tempest, Othello, Othello being my personal favorite. Othello's being my personal favorite by Shakespeare. I've also read Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I've read Frankenstein, which that was a good book, man. Frankenstein was so good. Jekyll and Hyde, or Robert Louis Stevenson's Jekyll and Hyde, was such a profound read, truly. I've read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft stuff, and guys, when I tell you H.P. Lovecraft is one of the most, if not the most horrifying writer I've ever read. Like the Cthulhu mythos, right? The Cthulhu mythos gave me nightmares for weeks and weeks and weeks. I could not sleep, right? It was just too darn scary. It was just too scary, guys. It was too scary for me. I couldn't sleep. H.P. Lovecraft is a phenomenal writer. I've also read a lot of Edgar Allan Poe stuff. I've read The Raven, Telltale Heart, Pen and the Pendulum, The Mask of the Red Death, The Cask of Amontillado, which The Cask of Amontillado is a phenomenal short story by Edgar Allan Poe. Also, I'm not sure about this, guys. I could be wrong about this. In all likelihood, I probably am wrong about this. But I believe Edgar Allan Poe created the mystery / detective story genre. I could be wrong about that, guys. In all likelihood, I probably am right. I probably am wrong about that. In all likelihood, I probably am wrong about that, guys. So please feel free to call me an idiot if you want. Feel free to call me a dumbass if you want, because I could legitimately be wrong about that, and in all likelihood I probably am, because I'm usually never right. But that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. But yeah, guys, I find all this stuff just fascinating, and I'm interested in all this stuff, guys. I'm interested in a lot of stuff. Just read the channel a description and you will know exactly what I talk about. You will know exactly what I'm interested in. But yeah, guys, I don't know, man. I just gotta get back to it. I gotta just do these nightly streams every night from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. because y'all seem to like them anyway. I mean, I've got 7 likes on the stream this far, so that's a good sign, right? But yeah, guys, honestly, I think each and every one of y'all, if you're watching and all that, even though we haven't reached the hour mark yet, I'm just not sure. I'm unsure of what to talk about, guys, because, like I said, I've got a variety of topics to talk about. The problem is that, well, the problem isn't that I don't have anything or nothing to say or talk about. The problem is I have too much. I have too much to talk about. I have too much to say. That's the issue. I can never decide on what to talk about, on what to say. That's why a lot of these streams, if not all of them, are pointless, are mundane, are boring, are contrived. And I hate that. I really do. I really do hate that, guys. Because I feel like I'm wasting y'all's time. There's 4 of you watching now, and I feel like I'm wasting all 4 of you guys' time. I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. Like, y'all click on the video and I thank y'all for it, but why? Why even bother listening to, like, some stranger in his room, right? I mean, like, I don't know, guys. I guess I'm out of it, I don't know. I legitimately have no idea what I'm talking about or what I'm doing. Once we get back on the schedule, guys, once we get back to I think it all got screwed up because of last night, right? I think it all got screwed up because of last night. Last night, I started way too late, and that threw me off schedule. That threw me off schedule, guys. Because we enjoy reading. Not a lot of people do, Smokey. Not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people enjoy reading anymore, which is sad. I think I'm one of the. I think I'm. I think I'm one of the few people left. I think I'm one of the few people left that actually enjoy reading and all that. But yeah, guys, I know what caused this like I don't know what you call it. This like interruption or or not interruption, this disruption. There we go. This this di- this di- this disruption of the schedule and all that is last night's stream. Last night's stream, I started it way too late, and yeah, I just didn't want to leave y'all here without anything last night. I didn't want to miss a stream, right? Because I haven't missed one this far, I think. I mean, I did miss, like, oh, okay, if y'all remember back all the way in episode 9 of Come Chill With Your Boy, on the ninth episode of this series, if you could even call it that, I uploaded that one, I did that one, and then y'all didn't see me for 5 days. And episode 10, it was uploaded 5 days after episode 9 was. But, but why was that? That's because I had to deal with some not personal stuff. A couple of, okay, let me just leave it at this. Y'all didn't see me here for 5 days after episode 9. It took me 5 days to do episode 10 and do that live stream because I had to deal with some friends that needed my help. So some friends needed my help, and I had to deal with that. So that is why it took me 5 days to upload episode 10 of this series or do the live stream. I know that wasn't very articulated or very well said or even understandable, but yeah. I mean, we'll get back into the swing of things, guys. We will get back into the swing of things, I promise you. I promise you. But yeah, just very, very interesting stuff, guys. There we go. See how people watching. There we go. But yeah, just engaging stuff. Not in this stream in particular. Promise tomorrow's I'll try to make it better. Saturday is going to be fun because that's when y'all get the boxing stream if you were curious. Y'all get the boxing stream Saturday, literally on the last day in November. Y'all will get the boxing stream. So that'll be good. All that stuff is very, very interesting though. I mean, truly. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I'm so just done. So tired. I don't know, and I'm sorry. My voice broke and all that. Like, right now I'm just trying to stall out the time, of which is stupid, I know. Very, very dumb and idiotic and pointless. Because time will not allow you to stand still. Silence breaks the heart and bends the will. Like, I know this, guys. I know this. It's very, very interesting, though. Watching the time slip away. I just don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I really just wanted this stream to be good, but it diverged and it got incoherent and babbly and rambly. And yeah, tomorrow's will be better. Tomorrow's will be better. I promise you. Episode 64 will be better. So yeah. Anyways, guys, we finally hit the hour mark by the grace of God. I know this stream was boring and dull and uneventful and just not very fun, not entertaining. I'm sorry. But anyways, guys, we have hit that hour mark. So anyways, guys, we've hit the hour mark, and with that, y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn all post notifications. So that we never so that we never miss a video and you'll be notified whenever I upload. And with that, guys, I am Audi. I love you guys and thank you guys.